Good morning and welcome to my Journey with Prostate Cancer, week 16. This is the third week of my cycle around chemo treatment number 3. Next Monday, I will have chemo treatment number 4. The week itself has been pretty smooth. Of course, I have the usual side effects with the mouth sores, but that's been really the only thing. I felt pretty good other than that. Of course, those of you that follow me know that we have the complication with the respiratory issues. I was in the hospital for 8 days. Was it related or not related? We don't know. Probably related in some form or fashion. But as a result, I'm now on oxygen 24/7. But other than that, I feel pretty good. Those of you that follow me know that I've made some major changes to my life for a couple reasons. One, I have shut down all of my video live streaming operations, basically for 2 reasons. One, the visual effect of having oxygen just doesn't work to me with live streaming and video production. And the other reason is because of the side effects. The mouth sores is very painful just to talk. So I've shut down all of my other live operations to keep me from having to talk, quite frankly, other than this broadcast. I will continue to do this journey throughout each week until it's over, whenever that may be. So, a couple things to point out this week, which are somewhat different. Number one, I got home from the hospital, of course, and had to be introduced to the whole oxygen situation. And when you're tied to oxygen 24/7, it presents some problems that I found in my household. Number one, I have in my room, which is made up of the studio, my bed, my recliner. I have a major, my main oxygen unit, and I'm attached to that with tubes. Okay. Now that's okay in my room, where I just have to deal with myself and make sure I don't trip myself and that kind of thing in moving around the room. But where we got into some severe trouble was when I go to the bathroom or even go into the dining room to eat. I was pulling, 20, 30 feet of tubing along behind me. And let's say, for instance, I was in the bathroom and it might be in there for a few minutes. That's tubing across the floor that my sister and brother-in-law, who are older than I am, and it's not because of their age, anybody in senior citizen status was actually in danger of tripping. And several times the tubing caused problems. So I had to make somewhat of a change. Unfortunately, I require too much oxygen for the nice little portable units you see advertised. They're lightweight. They create their own oxygen. It's not like the old-fashioned tubes, tanks and tubes, which unfortunately I have to be under because of the amount of oxygen required. So I have a portable unit for when I leave the house, go to the doctor, whatever. It's a tank on a little cart that I push around. and of course, change over, hook up to the oxygen. So I've had to eliminate pulling the tubes through the house. And when I leave my bedroom, I switch over to the mobile unit, I call it, and just roll the little cart into the bathroom or the cart into the dining room next to the dining room table. Or even when I fix coffee in the morning, I roll it into the kitchen and fix coffee and carry a cup of coffee back in here. But anyway, we did that to eliminate the possibility and risk of me causing my sister or brother-in-law particularly, or anyone else that happens to be here, from falling. So we changed that over. So now I've got to, look at refilling the mobile tanks more often, since I'm using them now more than just leaving the house. But at least I know that my sister and brother-in-law are safe. So other than that, folks, it's been a pretty good week. As you can tell, my voice is still off. It's nowhere near what it used to be. It is much better since I have limited my amount of talking here the last, I guess it's 6 days now. Has been a benefit, at least as far as my pain level, pain tolerance level, and need to be on drugs to cover the pain. So I've eliminated some of that, but still, my voice is still off. So, but anyway, it's been a good week. I'm expecting a good last week of this cycle. And of course, next Monday, we'll be broadcasting from the Cancer Center as I take chemo number 4, which will also be the first time I've taken chemo on oxygen. Not that that's going to make any difference. But anyway, we start the next cycle next week. So that's it for week 16 of my journey with prostate cancer. Thank you for being with me. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the video, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So for now, this is the old fat travel guide. Thanks for being with me, and we'll see you guys next week on my journey with prostate cancer.